Hello, everyone. This is Maria from mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another Simple Stamping Sunday. It took me a little bit to get here because it happens to be that there were technical difficulties. So, like it or not, I had to reschedule today's live. And I am just going to go here 1 second in my computer to make sure that things are happening the way they should be happening. Let me see. Okay, it seems like it is. It's saying I'm live. Hey, Carrie, welcome. How are you? Okay. Seems like things are working. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it just didn't connect to the actual live. It was really weird. Phew, we made it, guys. We made it. I am so very sorry. Okay, so super excited about another day with you guys. It was really unplanned. I don't want to make a habit of making this many lives. It's a little bit easier. I know I've told you guys that it's a little bit easier when I am actually hi Kathy, hi Tina, hi Brenda, that I am actually live because mistakes happen and I just let them go. When I am videotaping, I go over and over trying to make like this quote unquote perfect video. For some reason let me see. The comments are not coming through here, but I have my computer right here so I can actually see. Hi, Miss Judy and Miss Brenda and Miss Kiwi. Okay, seems like we are now connected. That's good. They are all coming here. I don't know what's going on because the internet seems to be stable. We had a lot of snow from Friday to Saturday, but it's not snowy anymore. It is a little windy. Maybe that's what's affecting. I don't know. Okay, guys. So my dog is here with me. Bear with me. I hope he stops playing with that thing. Juno. I mean, that's better than my Christmas stuff, but it's going to be noisy. Give me 1 second. Let me have that. Sorry, girl. There. Sorry, guys. It was going to drive us insane through the whole video. So this is a very simple card we're going to be making today. Dogs. I am super excited about it because there's a couple of things I always share with you, and I have shared these in the past. I don't know if recently, but I have shared it. How important it is to be able to use whatever tools you already have in order to create new tools. And so we are going to be doing some blending blending with brushes and creating a little scene. And let me tell you what we're going to be using today. Let's move to the crafting table, guys. Oh, see, she is getting that today. Okay, there we are. Ta-da! So we are going to be using a combination of retired and new products. And I'm going to say why retired. Partially retired because I did not buy, let me see, I had it here. I think it's called like Forever Forest. I want to say that's the name of it. Yeah, Forever Forest it is, I think. I did not, oh my God, yes, puppy, I did not get the Forever Forest bundle. Partially because I have a few trees, right? And I was like, I don't want to get another set of trees, right? I may later on, maybe next year, whatever. But at this point in time, I'm like, there's other new things that I don't have. I do have a lot of trees, and so I did not get those. So I decided to use Peaceful Deer, which we have had for a couple of years. We had it in our annual first. I think it was first in one of the mini catalogs, and then it was into the it moved into the annual catalog. But it does bring this set of trees in here, and I love these trees. They're very, very useful. And we are going to be using actually the punch. So hello, Adrian. I hope that you guys have something similar. This year, I think we had those Forever Forest. I don't think we had any deer, but also I'm assuming that you have quite a variety of deer that you've probably collected along the years, right? So this is the one we're going to be using. The other one is probably no surprise. I'm going to be using this little leaf from our magical meadow. Just this one. It's just a little decoration I'm using. But this and this again, this is retiring soon. This is a gorgeous stamp set. So if you, well, this is a gorgeous stamp set, but I have used these dies many times, and I know you know because you follow me here, so I know that you are aware how many times I have used the dies. I was looking for my chipstick, but looks like I don't have any. Anyways, the last thing we're going to use is from Garden Meadows. Which one, Adrian? The Magical Meadow or the Peaceful Deer? Either, by the way, both are really, really good. The last thing I'm going to be using today is, let me bring it out here. It's these, I forgot the word of it. Well, these shape. And we are going to be doing that one. We're going to be using just this piece, nothing else from this set. I could have used these kind of as snow, but I didn't think about it. So these are the things we're going to be using. And again, hopefully you have some sort of deer and trees in your collection. If not, the Forever, I think it's Forever Forest. It does, let me see, Forever Forest. Let's see if it's still available. If it's the name of it. Yes, the Forever Forest bundle is still available. You know what? I think I did not prefer the actual or some of the dies, and that's why probably I didn't do it. But anyways, oh good, yes, this is a wonderful set. I've used it a lot in the past. I was just starting when I think they had the set match the celebration paper, and that was my first introduction to, because I started in September, so the mini catalog was starting out, and oh my god, I was so excited when I realized that they actually made dies that coordinate with the paper. That was one of the like nicest things ever. Okay, so I am going to bring my pieces. This is a piece of pebble puff, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. So I've already scored this. We are going to fold it and bring on the right side. Oh, okay, Judy, good. On the right side, bring our bone folder and crease that. Very simple card base. I have the inside already. I just stamped that little beautiful deer that I really like in here. You know, I am very, very simple when it comes to the inside, unless it's a pop-up. But yeah, usually I'm pretty simple. So let me do this a little bit better. Seems like I did not do a good job here. So since I took her toy, she's like right next to me. Like I can't move my right foot. That's how we roll in this house. So this is going to be my layer, and I'm going to put this layer right now. I usually don't do that, but this is the reasoning behind it. And it is that we're going to work a lot on this piano. And so if I make a mistake, I can save these pieces, right? I usually put them together, but that was my thought process. And now we're going to align this. So let's see, make sure it is centered the best as we can. This piece is my regular 1/8. So this will be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And those measurements will be down below after the video. Okay, now let's bring, this is going to be our piece. This piece is, let me see, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And let me not lie to you guys because I don't, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's just an 1/4 smaller because I really like to, to show that beautiful paper in there. So it could have been smaller, but I Adrian, oh my god, that's me. So yesterday I was using making the other card, and I was using the little glue, this kind of like the glittery glue that came in the October paper pumpkin kit. And guys, I was laughing because then I couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it. And then I found it. I just put it somewhere else, but it was just so funny. So here's the first thing I'm going to show you. This is Mylar paper, Mylar plastic. You can find it by Stencil Plastic. I have a link down below to Amazon if you're interested. But the truth is, you can do this with the back acetates if you save them from the stamps, which I do. This is a little softer, so easier to run on the machine, but it's fine. It's just a little piece of plastic um, that I just created um, a little stencil. So we're going to put this in here and we're going to create our little scene within this shape. Okay, so that's the first thing. And I don't like to bring a whole lot of things extra, but I have this mat. This is a magnetic mat. If you have it, wonderful. You don't need this. This is just fancy. Maybe it's just easier sometimes to get that kind of certain tools if you do certain things a lot. I do a lot of blending, so to me, having something like this makes sense, right? So what I usually do is I come here and put a little bit of tape on the back of this, get my little thingy align in here, right? There we go. And now I'm bringing my little stencil and we are going to center this. And again, center this as best as we can. I have to tell you guys, I did made a mess. I absolutely agree with Miss Judy with the first card, and I had to chop it a little bit because I did not center this. It was a little bit off. So I'm going to take a little bit of a minute to center this. Now, these little mat has these magnets, right? And so this is why I love it, because you have magnets that you can put in and it will hold this, and it's very, very useful. Again, you don't need this. Absolutely no. If you want it, I have the link down below to the Amazon, but you don't need this, right? This is just convenience. That's what it is. You can use all sorts of other things to hold this together, but that I'm using these just because it's much easier for me. The third thing I did is I cut a piece of paper, well, torn a piece of paper, and this is going to be our mountains, okay? Or snow slopes. So I'm going to remove this a tiny bit because we are going to create first the sky, right? So I'm going to move these in here. So kind of like this. And we're going to create the sky. So I need this to hold it still where it's at, right? Like I'm just trying to see how much sky I want, but I think that's good enough. So I'm going to hold these back here, and then all this is going to hold here. That's it. Now, what are we going to use for the sky? Well, I have been trying to recreate the oh my gosh, I forgot the one horse open sleigh paper, like the sky. Some of the skies there are so beautiful. I am in love with them, and so I have been trying to recreate it. I don't think I've been extremely lucky, but lucky enough that I'm going to do that today. That's the color we're going to use today, and I'm sorry about how crazy this is. I was playing with this earlier, so that's probably what's happening. So I'm going to be using Petal Pink, and I'm going to be using Misty Moonlight. Those are the colors for our sky. I'm going to do this very, very softly. If we need a little bit of, I have Moody Mauve in here. That may be another color we're using, but we're going to start with these two colors and see if this works. How I hope. And same as always, I'm going to bring up here my leftover paper, right? So I don't waste. Here we go. I've been coloring a lot. So I'm going to put this one in here, bring my Moody Mauve, my Misty Moonlight, and my blending brush. You could use a small blending brush, probably, and it's probably better. I am taking off a little bit of it, and I'm actually going to start on the top. Usually I start on the back, but this time I'm going to start at the top because for whatever reason, that's what worked for me when I was trying to recreate that. I am kind of like really darkening the edges in here, but not so much inside. That was not supposed to happen, but that happened, and that's fine. And now I'm going to bring my petal pink, and we'll see if this works. So let's cross our fingers, guys. So very softly, I'm bringing it from below. And I'm going to bring more in because I'm going to move this a tiny bit, because I have my paper here. I can actually move from here inside, and that will help with not having to do it off in the grid paper. So this is what happened. I have been thinking about this for a while, but since yesterday and the day before yesterday, it's snowy and it's been like, winter skies. I was paying attention to it and I was, oh my God, the truth is it has a lot of petal pink. And so that's where I come with the petal pink. So I'm going to like darken the petal pink towards the edge of what we're going to call our mount knee, right? Darken it a little bit, and then it's going to go out without inking re-inking anymore. Okay. And I'm going to darken this area a tiny bit, kind of to create, the sunset or the sunrise, whatever you want to. But that's what happened. I realized there's a lot of petal pink in here. So I really, really like these color combination. Doesn't that look super beautiful? So the next thing I'm going to do is I have here one of the little brushes. It has a little bit of Moody Mauve, but minimal, right? And I'm going to come here and kind of try to just put some extra pinks in there, but tiny bit, just a tiny bit. I'm not worried about that because I was going to put some trees. So guess where the trees are going to go, right? So let's remove these so you guys can see how beautiful these and how real it looks. It looks like a real winter sky. Now, if you want, you can even add, I have here some, this is gray granite. Some gray granite, just to make it a little wintry, more stormy is the word I'm looking for. Let me move this out of here. I just want to see. So, and that gives it like that more of a stormy sky. And look how cool does that look. Doesn't that look super beautiful? Okay, give me some hearts, so let me know if you like this color combination. I'm going to show you another one that I have done in the past that it's very different from this one, but I really am liking this one, by the way. Okay, so you like it, Adrian? Good. I'm glad that you like it. So I'm going to bring a little bit more of that gray granite towards the edges, just towards the edges. And again, this inspiration comes from one horse open sleigh. Oh gosh, I forgot it. Paper. Okay, so I'm closing everything because I don't want messes in here. And now I'm going to bring another, if I find it, here it is. I have another little brush. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. And I'm going to close everything else because we all know I can be very, very messy. And we're going to bring our mouth again. And so we are just going to create some, let me see. I think I want to put this first in here. That tree is way too tall, so maybe we're going to use this. So these are the trees from the peaceful, and I think I'm going to put this one here. So I had been thinking about this in the sense that I don't want the edge. I don't know if you remember. Let's stamp this here real quick. And this is boho blue, but I'm just going to stamp this. So this has like this little ledge. So in order for this, I would have to like had really put it together in a way that it matched. I'm not sure. Not sure how I want to play with this. So I keep thinking, okay, this one has a hair there because why not? So this is way too tall. So I am thinking, but I still want like a big tree. So I'm guessing we're going to use these trees, so the smaller trees. And I am going to use the pebble path because our base is pebble path. Come on, little girl. You see? Okay, and I am going, so these were some of the first stamps I got. And so I have to be honest with you guys, it is quite funny. They have gone through a lot. So I think I want these trees in here. And they're going to have their own thing in there. Uh-oh. No, it's well. But we're going to kind of helping here with this. Okay, let me let her out, guys. I'm so sorry. Yes, she's being a real toddler today. No, Mom, I don't want that. Yes, Mom, I want that. That's how I rolls. I'm going to bring Bajo Blue, though, to make our little snowbanks. And like I said, I have this little, one of the small blending brushes. And I'm just going to close it up here like that. So I made a mistake there. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it. So you guys can see that. But also so I can get some of that in here, of that blue in there. So we're kind of like following those slow peach slopish things that are there. So softly, but I'm going to try to focus a little bit on there and then slowly down and softly down the mountain, right? So that's the first one. And then we're going to have one in here like that. And I'm actually taking a whole lot more. And yes, I could use the paper. I kind of forgot that. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to put another one like that. A little bit. Just do it softly. The more you do this, can you ink? Oh, yes, I thought about that. And that's probably what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put him like right there to complete the idea of, trees in the back and then trees a bigger tree in the front, right? Perspective. So, but thank you. That makes a lot of sense, Carrie. Thank you very much. Oh, well, yes, it will be here. So I'm going to we're just making this little slopes. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the edge in here. Whoops, I'm moving that. So you have a definition of the shape. Now I'm going to leave this because I am going to make sure. Let me see this. Yes, it's going to work well, I think. So I'm bringing back my pebble path, right? Making sure it's still. Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you? I am so glad you're here. And I'm going to put these where my mistake is, of course. So the top in there. Wait, one more. And I'm going to bring this. I'm just making sure it's all ink. Sorry, guys. I have not used this tree in a while. And it takes some time to remember where things are at or how does it look like. Okay. Ah! Why is that so not good? Well, that is not good, too bad. And thankfully, I have a deer that's going to go in front of it. So that works, which is very sad because I kept doing this. Okay, well, it happens, guys. I'm not going to repeat this because I do have the advantage that I have a deer that I was planning to put up in here. So I'll just cover that with the deer, right? It does not make sense. Wherever I want him to go, he'll be covered. Hey, I'm glad, Margie, you like the snowbanks. It's very simple. All you need is a piece of that, and now we're done with these pieces, and we're practically done with the card itself. So I'm gonna take off that little piece of tape. It doesn't matter, and that's just partially our card. we're gonna decorate it. Why do I like this? Because of course I can bring my chamois and clean these with my wet chamois. Super simple, super quick, super easy, right? So that's why I want to tell you this is a really good idea. And guess what? You can create, like, once you have that, you have another one, so you can put this one instead, and let's say blend out or stamp. So for example, if I wanted to stamp something else on the outside, I can put this one here and I can stamp around it. And so you just got yourself, a wonderful two tools, right? I actually, whenever there's a new thing from Stampin' Up, I kind of do this because it's super useful. Okay, so I'm going to remove these up here. And we're going to start building our card. So let's see. I have these beautiful oh, really? It does, huh? Really good catching. Thank you, Carrie. When you see a mistake and somebody else sees something good, I love it. Thank you. So I have this beautiful ribbon, which I forget always the name. It is called cherry ribbon because, of course, it's what it makes sense. And I'm going to grab a piece of this. Guys, I'm going to tell you what happened to me. So I keep thinking, oh my God, I need more Christmas paper. Not for this year, but for next year. Because remember what I have been doing this year, right? This year, I started working on my Christmas stuff way before Christmas. Remember, like literally every week of the year when I had a live, I made one Christmas cards. I hope you remember that. And so, of course, by the end of the year, I was really mostly done. So I love that idea, guys. It was brilliant of me to do that here between you and I. It was a great, great idea. So I am going to keep doing that, of course, because when you have a good idea, you have to keep up on that. And I was thinking, I don't have a whole lot of paper, right? Like I was like, oh, I don't have tons of paper. Like I just was checking in. I have some older paper, which is good because I'll be able to use that, but not like tons and tons of paper. And I was a little bit sad about that. So Maria was going to go, according to her, to buy some more paper. And I was actually going to buy like the Bright and Merry paper because it's very colorful. And I'm like, oh, that's such a cool color, right? And guess what, guys? It's no longer available. So I'm just saying this because that's what happened to me, right? Like if you, oops, this is not working well, Maria. If you have something in your list that you want, from the, retiring products or even from the clearance rack, please don't hesitate, guys. They're going. It's going. It's going, and it's going fast. Like I was sure I was going to be able to get some. And here we are. Okay, this is not working. I'm not sure why it's not working, but it's not working. Let me see. That's getting better. Maybe if I just stop talking. So we're going to have these in here. We are going to get a little piece, which by the way, I completely forgot to die cut. That is not cool. So yes, Judy, I did. So you like that's what I was telling you. You can totally, and I use, where is this from? This little thingy. I forget the name of this shape, but this shape, this die, I used, Judy. This is the die I used, and it's from just kidding. It is called Garden Meadow bundle. I have the bundle, but they have this, and I just use it. You can totally use the backings of the stamp sets, right? I always remind people those are very useful. Don't throw them away because I save them for many, many things. So, yep. Let me go back. Okay, so where is my, well, I know I had it somewhere. Maybe I didn't put it out because, oh, I didn't put it out, guys. Just kidding. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this, and I'm going to keep using Pebble Path. Just this is going to be the only touch of color that we're going to have. This is from the same Peaceful Deer um, stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this. And guys, I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to run to the embossing machine. I'm going to be using, you guys know I use this so often. I'm going to be using this friend here, and I'll be right back. I'm going to keep talking so you hear me. I hope you hear me. I totally forgot to at least cut it. Could have cut it. Okay. I'm using my Post-it. Sorry, guys. Doing this very, very fast. And going, it's going. Remember what I have told you many times in the past, right? Arch, thank you, Kiwi. I just love it when people help me. Oh yeah, they really move faster than I thought it was going to be. So I have my Merry Christmas that we're going to put in here. Let me remove this out of here before there's any mayhem. So I have cut from, this is from, oh my gosh, the holographic paper, which by the way is unavailable. I didn't know it was unavailable. It's unavailable, but it is. I had cut some of those sprigs, leaves. Aw. Ah, Miss Judy. Yes, yes. I agree. So I just wanted to put this to put like a pick a color right in here. So now I'm going to add this. Okay, let's start with the basics. Sorry guys. I'm going to add this friend in here first. And here's my stamping seal plus, which by the way, it's back ordered. Not back ordered. It's not available at this point in time. I was very disappointed because I just have this one and one left. And yeah, that was not ideal. But oh well, I'll use glue more often. That's what's going to happen. And I am using, don't want to put my big head there, but I am using these two corners here to help me put this straight, right? So this is going to go here like that, and we're going to bring our sprigs, and I need this so I can like really calculate this is not off too much. So I am going to cut that because I obviously don't need that much. And then this one too. We're going to put this in here just like that, and then we'll put on top our Christmas greeting. So this is just going to be a tiny, tiny bit of decoration. And then on top, we're going to bring our little, what's the name of this thing? Our little deer. And that's going to be our card, guys. Super, super simple. You have a beautiful, beautiful background. You can do more with this. You can put some water in it, and it will immediately create some distress, some depth to the background. But that will be, you know, it. I debated on doing these in smoky slate because I think it's more similar to this, right? Similar to this color. But I think that because we have these in here, it does look well. And yes, our prayers are with you, Miss Judy. Okay. Oh my God, really? That's impressive because I don't have a microphone. It's, I don't know if it's the phone that records the noise or if it's the iPad that records the noise. So that's interesting, Carrie. I've always wondered if I need a microphone, and it's just too many things that I don't need. No, Kiwi. There is no longer silver paper available, just the holographic paper. And it's currently unavailable, but that is going to be back on. Ah, yes, I know that you are a very, very positive person, and I think that's what makes it so much better for you. Oh, great. That's great. Like, I'm glad that you're liking that because I think it just brings a little bit of extra love to these. And of course, you can do these in any color, right? But let's go ahead and bring some glue. I have another one that was kind of my practice one to see if I liked my idea. And so that practice one is in a little bit different colors. So I'm just going to bring this, and it's all the way out, as you can tell, right? All the way out, but to the boundary of the card. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say kiwi. Well, maybe I'm gonna say this differently. I think this paper is a must-have because it's very good for a variety of things, especially mail cards. So you can make mail cards with a little bit of shimmer, but it has just the right amount of shimmer, not crazy Maria shimmer. And so I think that it allows you to bring some shimmer to mail cards, and it's super super useful for that. I know that I kind of like some of the colors. I think the Lost Lagoon is included in that toolbox, so you'll be able to mix the toolbox paper that I show you from the celebration. You've probably seen it, but I really think it's a useful paper for that. So, anyways, I did get it initially, mainly because I love plaid, tartan, you call it, right? However you call it, it's fine. I just love them. It's one of those things that I really, really like, and I should have put my deer first before gluing this there. See what I was telling? Like, I really want my deer here. Now, I want you to know that I did cut a silver one in case, you know, you didn't want this one. I also have, because I still have some of that older silver paper. So I'm going to put him in here, just really, really discreet. But because it has that paper that is so shiny and holographic, it does work well. Okay, so I'm gonna sum it like there a tiny bit, so my mistake is not too noticeable. Guys. And then, of course, we're going to bring our very merry like here, and it all kind of makes sense. And thankfully, we have a big, big piece of dimensionals. I love when this happens, guys. And then we just get going in here and ta-da! There's one last thing I would like to put in it if I find them. I think I have one here. Let me see, guys. I'm almost there. Well, maybe not almost. Oh my gosh, come on. For real? Oh, they are here. So we do have. Hey, Tara, how are you? Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so we have the possibility of using these white ones. They do play the part well. And then we have these two, which are more like, I want the whiter ones. I don't know what you guys think. I'm thinking these are shinier, of course. And so I may use this ones. I love both of them. But so I was really thinking of this one, but this is more like smoky slate. You see what I'm saying? Let me put them. See, you can totally see the like. you. I'm so glad you guys like it. So very simple. And so I'm gonna bring this because it does look like snow, doesn't it? What is that? Oh, this is one of the things I was using before. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, in heavens. Let me see. I have a bigger one here, and I'm gonna put this one somewhere in here. And I'm gonna bring another one of the smaller ones and put it just right there. Oh, yeah, right there. So we have a little bit of, no, maybe it needed to be higher, but it's stuck now. It's stuck. Okay, very simple card, guys. Super simple to use. I mean, to make. What it took us 40 minutes, and I talked like the first 20 anyways. So this is the first one. Oops, I almost forgot the inside, which we already have ready. Here's my Stampin' Seal Plus. Did I mention I'm so sad that that it's currently unavailable? I am so glad you like it, Brenda. Oh my God, you're so funny, Kathy. Oh, Kiwi, you were trying. Oh my God, I almost put this wrong. I almost put this wrong, guys. I didn't. That's good news. I am so glad you like it. It's very, very simple. Now, that said, look, think of the options that you have with this kind of card, right? Um, Look at this. So I did this one. This is a little bit more colorful. I didn't put ribbon or twigs. This is using the one horse open sleigh. I did make a mistake in here. Oh, that could be. Yes, that's a good idea. Judy is right. These embellishments. Ooh. These embellishments are adhesive back sparkle gems, and they are in the annual catalog, if I am not mistaken. Let me see. Adhesive. I think it's probably easier if I do this instead of trying to. Yeah, they're in the annual catalog, Kiwi. So yeah, no, those are not retiring. They're right there. I agree with you, and I thought about that, Judy, of just using that, but for some reason I wanted some extra sparkle. But you're right. I really thought about doing this friend in just cardstock. And here's another card, right? Kind of just I used for this one like Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, and Orchid Oasis. So, and that's the back as well. I did make a mistake here. It's not too noticeable, but and this is what I was telling you that I was using the that's the glitter glue that came with the paper pumpkin kit. Um, and then this is just all white. Oh gosh, the metal. It's not metallic. I don't have the white one, but animal effects. That's how they're called. So this is much simpler. I did not even decorate the inside because I did not put twigs or whatever. This is just put them in here. Hey Terry, how are you? Oh my God, how are you doing? I am so glad you like them. Aw, I miss you very, very much. For Terry is in Facebook and she used to live in Colorado. She's back in Florida, but we miss her very, very much. Well, Kiwi, I think you have a lot to go and search in your craft room, but you can create something similar with this, or at least with this one, right? With the smaller one. And I did color this one, but oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. But you can totally just use the die cut and use the shape instead of the little bunny. And again, this one is cricket, guys. I just noticed, but anyways. Oh, thank you, Tara. Oh my God. I sometimes have watched my older videos, guys, and I have to tell you, they are so. I'm not even sure what the word is. The lighting got a whole lot better through time, so I'm very glad about that. But yes, it's just very interesting. So I do want to show you one last thing, guys. So a long time ago, but I checked and it's still available. This is by Sissix, I think. Stampin' Up doesn't have anything similar, but I love these things. I rarely ever use them because I forget. I have them because it's not Stampin' Up, so I have them like hidden, not hidden, just put away, right? And they're out of my mind. But I was thinking, how beautiful would it be if I have this shape, right? And then I you're able to create this. So what these things do is you are able to, let me see, make your color, right? Coloring. Thank you, Miss Judy. I appreciate it. What set? Oh, this is the horse and sleigh set, Carrie. Carrie's asking what set. So it's this one. So you have these two trees and this little bunny in there. Yeah, well, it's a little bit messy, guys. um, so I did want to tell you this, right? I know there's ways to do this. I just don't know how to do it without this. I'm guessing cutting it, and I don't know. You probably do this. Um, without this, I just got this probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't even know. But bottom line, you're able to emboss around the circle. So that's very useful. And all you need to do is, put your embossing folder, put this, and it will run through. I did not do this very carefully. I just wanted to show you. Oh, yes, Miss Terry. It's one of my favorite is the horse and sleigh, and the paper is adorable. So it's very simple, and then you run it through the machine. I found out today while I was doing this that using Stampin' Up plates, it would not fit. So the embossing folder and these will be too thick to use any other plates. So I just use paper. I was in a hurry because I just wanted to show you how cool this um, masking tape. For what, Tara? Anyways, I just wanted to show you that this would look amazing if it would have like some embossed around. I just did not have the same shape, and I did not want to go and create, because what I am thinking now, so what you create is a thicker area, so you'll have to maybe put a piece, maybe putting this piece in here would have done it. Like if you put this in here and protects from embossing, I think, or maybe creating two pieces and it'll protect from the embossing. Maybe that's a good idea. I did not try it. That's where we're at. I will totally add later on, and I'm sorry guys, but I will add later on some of that, um, some of these around, because I like the feel of snow. But those are your two cards today. Oh, it does give a lot of texture. I wish I could show you more. I don't have, but it does. Doesn't that look adorable? I love embossing folders. Any crafter loves embossing folders because with this alone, you can do so much. But now that you're asking, Miss Terry, Stampin' Up does have beautiful combinations of embossing and die cutting. It's amazing. I really love them. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I can't tell you how much fun I have being live. It's much easier being live than editing the video, let's face it. So, oh, thank you, Adrian. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Kiwi, that you could do. Yeah, or use these, you know, a couple more of these, and this will protect him. I think that that's what I should have done, but I didn't, so it's fine. That just gives some extra texture, and I really like texture on the sides, but I like them without anything as well. I really, really like the the blending in here. So the colors, I love these because I love purple, of course, but this is very, very realistic. From what I saw, this is as much as I can do to make it realistic. This one was my first try, and it was just the gray granite and the petal pink, and I actually put a little bit of boho blue. You know what? A kiwi, I have not used it either. Sometimes I've told you this, guys. I forget um, the embossing folders sometimes for whatever reason. I just forget them. So this is a little bit more of a stormy sky, but I really like this color combo. And again, that was gray granite, petal pink here on the bottom, and a little bit of boho blue, um, in case you were wondering. So, ta-da! We're done. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I so appreciate you all. And I have a couple of ideas that I'm going to let you know probably this coming week. And this coming week is the big raffle for the um, all about autumn. Oh, thank you, Judy. I am so, so glad that you like it. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Kiwi and Brenda. Oh my God, it is a lot of fun. I'm so happy that you find it inspirational, but it is a lot of fun. You guys make my day. Oh, I gotta tell you though, guys, my husband is making chili today. Uh-huh. So I don't even have to cook. I can spend all day long here. Anyways, it's so exciting because his chili is delicious. So thank you for being here again. Thank you. Just for being my buddies, my virtual friends. I really appreciate spending time with you. I love it. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend or your Sunday, and I hope your week is amazing as it starts. Many blessings to you all, and I hope, again, that your day is wonderful. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me a lot here in YouTube. And being away for a little bit, like, stop them from adding me, I guess. What's the name of that? My algorithm kind of went down, so it shows it less. Oh, I will tell him, Terry, that you say hi. He will be very happy. Um, and so, if you like the video, again, like it and share it. I really, really appreciate that. Sending many big hugs and many blessings your way. Okay, let me just do this, guys. I forget to come back up here. I don't know why that happens. And I let you guys talk into, ooh, look at that. That was in small motion. See you Tuesday, guys. Bye. Okay, this is not working. There it goes. Bye.